Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and Patriots. With that, let's head on up to Foxborough. Standing by with the call at Gillette Stadium, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Los Angeles Rams. With Charles Davis, always, I'm Brandon Godden. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running. Getting ready for this one, one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2 minutes, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
Steven Skowski now has this one teed up, and we are underway from Gillette Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So out come Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
While in college, quarterback teams that improved their win total from 1 his freshman year to 5 his sophomore year to 8 his junior year. Love that type of improvement. Love that type of diligence.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Here's Gurley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gurley. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 42.
I think it all came together there, in breaking there to move the sticks.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. A play fake to Gurley. Now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Now a first down throw. Goff. He gets it to Gurley. Complete. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Give him 2 yards, and that'll make it second down. Again, the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's third down. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
Dante Hightower is a guy with the best of anyone in the league, but he'll fool you a little bit in pass coverage. Not so.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Throwing again is Goff. To the end zone, but it's in.
That's a good job there creating the contact deflation. And now since it's fourth down, that should...
Sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So on fourth down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball, yes, just 3 points, but 4 first down.
Feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. Fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Well, here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. A guy who's done just about everything you could ever imagine to do in this league, the great Tom Brady.
It's been a lot of fun watching him develop in his career. But that will to win, he's had that probably since birth, and it transmits itself throughout his entire ball club. Watching him play, it can be an absolute joy unless you're on the other team.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to up front over on that left side. Several key blocks.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do. Either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
Alabama, 380.
10, here's Brady. He's going to be incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. And now we take a peek at the Patriot offense.
An offense is not something that comes to mind readily, but it's always a big key in a ball game, and already they're getting it done up front. As we've seen this rushing attack have some early success.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And that up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start the senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now
for him, William Clay Matthews III. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsey. They're set and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the bit out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start in. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes. Go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Last time they had it, what steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
All day, just like that.
So after the INT, it's Brady. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He got 29 yards that time.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe. The name gave him back in the day. First down, here's White. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Wait, set, slide, 20.
Two times. Even. 4 down. Even.
Brady going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Good job, D. Good job. That's what you're.
The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Clay Matthews is an absolute force. Multiple Pro Bowls as an outside linebacker. He can swing inside and create the same havoc.
Second and goal, and they will try a yard line.
Double time.
Goal 50.
And they will rail, pushing tacklers aside. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right after you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Third, this L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Throwing now is Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the eye, didn't get it. they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So now on 4th down, Oskowski to try and get the patch 3. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Senior man puts it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee. Start at the 21-yard line. Getting set to go again here on offense. Trots back onto the field. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. 1 play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense, a little bit of a break.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Great coverage. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be complete. The receiver was locked up.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does sense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter into bigger runs later.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Patriots take over. That offense set to take over again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points. They were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that you're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe
Super toe.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Going on the ground. It's White. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and lose.
Tackles.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Brady. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now it's Brady. Incomplete. He was looking for Edelman there, and now it's second down.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throws, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with the receivers. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. From midfield, here's Brady. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there, Thomas.
Eric Weddle's one of my favorite players in the league, Brandon. A guy that always seems to be in the right place at the right time, making a play on the football, and he has excellent hands, as we just saw there.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. A 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet, a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
Try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and get things going in the excitement area.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They run. It's Gurley.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's what he did.
Now it's Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Out of the gun. He gets a gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the Patriots 2-yard line.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods there to make the grab. And the Rams have taken the lead. And down near the trigger, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Result for the Rams, a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage. It just things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Brady deferring to White on the draw, brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football, but these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to... And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys, they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's Ryan Allen now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
First down, it's gone. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. But just like you said, they've got the lead. Don't do anything silly. Run the football, and that's what they did.
They would have liked to have created a little more room for their punter, but he'll take what they gave him, and he'll go out there now and try and get the ball off and help his defense.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Edelman set to return, pushing his way through. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Good starting field position for them here as they come in 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Let him know, let him know.
On play action, it's Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 22.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? A great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal. It's fun to watch.
Wait, set, fly, 20.
Bring it. Bring it.
Brady's down. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz it. If he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really doesn't. About that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Ram yard line. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start of the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Brady already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Brady gives this to White. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. 10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. You have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Gostkowski's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be...
Gostkowski now converted. He'll kick this one away. Fielded at the 5. Good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jared Goff back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that will tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. On 1st down, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is Michael Bannon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. That just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. The 1st down with that run.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's Gill. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run. It didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. But he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Goff, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only 2 on the screen pass down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's on to punt for L.A. And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Out comes the New England. See what they can do this time. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too bad.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 20. They begin with Michel on the ground. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split.
Fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
72.
Brady Gibble. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, Alabama.
Shotgun now for Brady. It's complete. James White. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I know most of the time there you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to England. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles as they get set to take possession. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big punt. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an out, protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now Gurley. And he is met quickly at field. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
First goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Turns and gives to Gurley. Still on his feet. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch his vision, straight ahead, peripheral, that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open, I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Just like that, out of danger, and at 40 now for 1st and 10. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 20 gain.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. A shotgun snap for Goff. And no, that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
From the 34, they'll 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez.
Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. You've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over, I guess.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Brady now going to leave it with Michel on the draw. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Here's Brady. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. The drive starts with a completion. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
180.
On 1st and 10, Goff.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Gurley. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits. Leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3rd down.
But give the defensive guy ball, beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
What? 180.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
120.
On 2nd and 12, Goff, open man, Higbee, the tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Goff now looks to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back to throw, Goff, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Careful, they might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This one tough. They need a 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, outrunning the screen and using that pressure against the defense, and it worked very well there for a 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. the gun, here's Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be a for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
I know throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front?
Time.
Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. He's 6 of 7 now on this drive. From the red zone now, Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
2nd and 5 after the completion on 1st down. Goff throwing again. Dump it off to Gurley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instinct in the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, help them at contract time.
The Rams on them. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. To the end, Goff. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way down. Backs to the goal line. They really turned it up.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, get those products out there. They want to stop that drive, just were unable to do so.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to save. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he's in a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Julian Edelman gets ready to take the field again here on offense. They've got, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? 2nd quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what you're giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a sing in this game. Brady and the Patriots now first at their 25-yard line. On the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our report. The business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now off here for James White. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just evolved. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers. Tight end. Their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Allen now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. Will come the offense as they take over. So Jared Goff, he is the focus player spotlight. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. And relax them a little bit and take some pressure off because they do know that they are trying.
Well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. Now Goff on first down. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific execution and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and play for lost yardage.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go.
Go. 180.
To throw again on set, Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defend that purpose to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
They had the kick it down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back to work with Gurley. He finds an opening past the 40, and he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
This guy's well on his big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Cut. 20.
On first down, it's Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his out because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Goff. And that one kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Goff. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. On that one, needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he gets this one away, and it's got some hang time to it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
That's at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap to keep it warm. He might need a trainer right now. He's getting.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Out comes the New England offense to see this time. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing, emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They start the second half with Michel on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are big, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety up and making the big-time play?
Got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go!
Now Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That's a staple of this. Bag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch. Effective gain nonetheless.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Gun now for Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
To go down is one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Wait, 20!
Don't say nothing. Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right.
Hey, second!
First down. Then he fires a strike to his big target, Demaryius Thomas. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
To win any route, you've got to break down, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Brady to throw again. He'll check this one down to Michel. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. 38-yard line.
That first down completion only netted 2nd and 7. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air. Fired an absolute bullet. First down marker at 1. It's 3rd down.
Sugar!
Again, it's Brady. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
With a chuckle, they called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Brady, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
Now Brady again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Zerline now for the PT. And the lead is up to 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now out come the Patriots. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive with White, and they're going to get line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 27, Brady looking deep for Demarius. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Demarius Thomas, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Ryan Allen now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field, and he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? Shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. A shotgun snap for Goff. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he's on for the 5th day. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? Doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, hey, listen. There's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Trying to get this offense going with Michel. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Brady. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. And it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th. Barr on 3rd down. To throw is Brady, and this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Gurley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have it.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
My 20!
You must be dreaming.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason. As many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Like 20!
Second down, it's him. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't change now. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. Look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time from the left hash mark. This a 43-yard attempt. And Zerline's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one to out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either a field goal or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. That's fielded in the end, and he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes the New England offense to can do this time. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
72.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles. Rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right rid of it, live to fight another down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it. This is Michelle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run, 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that and put you back in a good situation.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Again, it's Michelle. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Or get some props here in the booth. You know that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo and still couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And Sonny's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. Here's the Los Angeles offense set to take possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for it.
On that one, I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're trying to sit on a lead and play that way. That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Lay down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
And the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run got 7 on 1st and 3. Goff now to throw. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the pass and can be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
And while we're seeing more and more of the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Here goes tonight. Like 20.
Ready? Double tight, double tight.
Gurley. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Not for Gurley. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can run your team right now.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D down. Goff now looking to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 28. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
I've observed over the years in the NFL, the better a route runner you are, the more confidence you're giving you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now on 1st and 10. And Ulster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up. Finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This responsibilities played their keys and made a nice stop.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 up the first on 3rd. Goff gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus from the left hash. It's a 42-yard attempt. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th. Kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Patriots gearing up to go now. Right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow the playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. And complete. It's Julian Edelman. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. Not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
They only got a yard out of that last, and that makes it 2nd and 9. Brady, complete to Watson, the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
Work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game.
53. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
3rd down, Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed you with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him many times.
Wait, 20!
Check. Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right.
Shadow!
The 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays harder.
Throwing again on 2nd down. And he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some muscle. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Brady going to throw. Slant route, caught by Edelman. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
Slant route's effective in mounting the route and catching the ball, but when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch with the bigger targets.
Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive.
72.
Throw with Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw with Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost and really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards and another 1st down. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be a safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become bigger.
And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now, second and goal.
Hey, go 66.
Again, it's Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Benjamin Watson there to make the grab. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it and score a touchdown.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on point. And that will cut this lead down to 13. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Gostkowski the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your keep away. First downs, they can't.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. No gain, and it's second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the ball. Slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Again they run with Gurley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
Exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of us. They see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10. Here's Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, he's got to be careful with this game where it is, Charles, throwing those out patterns, right?
You're exactly right, because this is why we always hear, hey, late in the game, you're trying to close things out. You'll work the middle of the field more than the outside. If you throw one out there that hangs a little bit or you float it, it can be picked off and returned for a touch. And boy, what a dramatic turn of events that would be.
To throw second and 10. Goff. And he'll find his target. Woods. It's complete. Face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Here's Goff. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And his guys are going to get the football at the 20-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it can more ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to block. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would. We're confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory. Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A throw complete to Dorsett. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust, because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you
with a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Looking to throw it on 2nd and Brady. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense will give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Shotgun now for Brady. Look, line incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive MMA.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right passer. Well, they put themselves in a great lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack, as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. To throw, it's Brady. This is White on the screen. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
The screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
All right, they're going to try and keep here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And no, it's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. They're going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the quarter where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The drive with Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of a 1st down, L.A.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th, back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here we go. 180.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
They run. It's Gurley. And I think this is what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. Back the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Block 20.
I know it. Alert 3, alert 3.
Now on 2nd down, this is... They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of run. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from a few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not consistently. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And I'm guessing it's kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You got nothing.
They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. And a solid run down inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
This before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language, and now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees, and the offensive guys just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And down inside the 15 he goes. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 14. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take – they've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
From the red zone now, Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit somehow. Incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the team with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you have to see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. See what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's got to be frustrated. Bottled up for the third straight play. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now it's Zerline to try the Ram field goal. From the right, a 4-yard attempt. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time again, he's come through.
After the made field goal, Zerline backs in this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Brady and the Patriots now down by 6. A minute 50 to play. Somehow they need to come up with downs and 2 two-point conversions.
Wait, 20! I'm here on the kill.
First down, Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7 on practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9-10? Just missed that one.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but pressure threw it incomplete. So back-to-back incomplete as I'm staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
On play action, it's Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he'll be able to get it up past the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Clock management, definitely if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, so they have a chance to win this ball game.
Alabama, 380. Get that quarterback at all costs.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. You've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance. Run it right down your throat.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's got to the point like that, make that type of a catch, it goes through my brain. That size, speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catch, kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Brady with a hook up to the fellow veteran Watson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line.
58's the mic. Oh, you got deep?
Throwing is Brady on third down. He's got a first down and much more inside the going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little to go in the football game.
Hey, set. Ready?
58's the mic. Come on.
Hey, 66.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Goes underneath here to White. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pick yards. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop. 20 seconds left to go.
Hey, set. 380.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Wait, 28.
To throw again on second down. Brady, this is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.